the button.
We're here. We're getting ready to sing. You may not recognize us. You notice our hair is a different color. But we're ready. She's just trying to get the song to go. There it is. Here's a story that must be told about two ladies who are kind of old. One's a pastor, the other's not. Oh, chat. Oh, there we are.
Cook
And pray, oh, chat, cook, pray. Chat, cook, and pray, oh, chat, cook, and pray, oh, chat, cook, and pray, oh, chat, cook, pray, amen. Woo! You might have missed the song. We saw we were buffering. But we're here now. I'm wearing my son's St. Pat's shirt from Rolla, 1995. See the year on it?
Yeah.
95. So I'm all ready for St. Pat's Day. We are celebrating by dyeing our hair.
Yes, we dyed our hair.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know what you think.
I kind of like yours.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what it.
I wasn't sure green was your color, but I think when you put this green sweatshirt on, that really made the difference.
Well, it's so bulky, but I don't care. I like it. So we are going to be doing a special dish today for St. Pat's Day, and you tell me the name of it.
Colcannon.
Colcannon, and we heard that from Jamie Elder last week. She said that an Irish dish was Colcannon. So little sleuth here looked it all up so we could do it. And so I'm going to let her go ahead and start telling you what goes in it. Then I've got a lot to read today about St. Patrick.
Yes, well, we're going to start off by boiling the potatoes now. They haven't come to a boil yet. Come on, potatoes. And while they're boiling away, or going to boil here, then I'm going to take the onions and put them in some bacon. I already cooked the bacon ahead of time, and we had to sample it to make sure it was good bacon.
And it was good.
It was good bacon.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm going to have you crunch up bacon later.
Okay, I'll crunch up bacon later.
Yes.
Okay, so she's clarifying the onions and the bacon grease,
And I'm going to throw in the
and then
chopped
she's
up-
throwing in the chopped up
yes, it's
cabbage.
chopped up very fine.
Very fine.
Yes.
Yeah, yummy. Okay, so while she's doing that, ooh, I keep getting green hair in my mouth.
I know.
St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on March 17th, the anniversary of St. Patrick's death in the 5th century. The Irish have observed this day as a religious holiday for over 1,000 years. On St. Patrick's Day, which falls during the Christian season of Lent, Irish families would traditionally attend church in the morning and celebrate the afternoon. Lenten prohibitions against the consumption of meat were waived, and people would dance, drink, and feast on the traditional meal of Irish bacon and cabbage. That's maybe that's why it has bacon and cabbage and
Well, I
cold
think the
collar.
Irish bacon is a little different than our bacon.
Okay.
But,
St. Patrick flourished 5th century Britain and Ireland. Feast day, March 17th. He was a patron saint, a national apostle of Ireland, credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland, and probably responsible in part for the Christianization of the Picts and Anglo-Saxons. He's known only from two short works, the Confessio, a spiritual autobiography, and his letter to Coroticus, a denunciation of British mistreatment of Irish Christians. And it was immigrants, particularly to the United States, who transformed St. Patrick's Day into a largely secular holiday of revelry and celebration of things Irish.
hey, look at your screen and see if there's any comments.
Oh, yes. Looks better on YouTube than on me, and I'm not sure who said that because it says Bethel United Church of Christ. Don't forget to hit, it must be Randy because it says don't forget to hit the like button. I don't know, a green wig might look good on Randy. Never know.
He wore it the other day. We're good to go.
Well, it
But
doesn't
maybe
look
not.
like we are. Okay. Let's see. Cities with large numbers of Irish immigrants who often wielded political power staged the most extensive celebrations that included elaborate parades in Boston held in 1762 St. Patrick's Parade in 1737, followed by New York City in 1762. And since 1962, Chicago has colored its river green. Now, last year, you remember they didn't because of the pandemic, but I noticed this year that they have again.
Oh, you saw it. I didn't
Yes,
notice
they
that.
did it this year. It was a surprise. Nobody knew that they were going to do that.
Oh.
Irish and non-Irish alike commonly participate in the wearing of the green, sporting an item of green clothing or a shamrock. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Patrick. He was born in Britain of a Romanized family, and at age 16 he was torn by Irish raiders from the villa of his father, Calpurnius, a deacon and local official, and he was carried into slavery and taken to Ireland, and he spent 6 years there as a herdsman, during which he turned with fervor to his faith. And upon dreaming that a ship in which he was to escape was ready, he fled his master and found passage back to Britain. There he came near to starvation and suffered a second brief captivity before he was reunited with his family, and thereafter he may have paid a short visit to the continent. The best-known passage in the Confessio tells of a dream after his return to Britain in which one Victoricus delivered him a letter headed "The Voice of the Irish." And as he read it, he seemed to hear a certain company of Irish beseeching him to walk once more among them. Deeply moved, I could read no more, he said. Nevertheless, because of the shortcomings of his education, he was reluctant for a long time to respond to the call. And even on the eve of re-embarkation for Ireland, he was beset by doubts of his fitness for the task. Do you need to tell us anything yet?
No.
Okay.
Just cooking this down.
Once in the field, however, his hesitations vanished. He was utterly confident in the Lord. He journeyed far and wide, baptizing and confirming with untiring zeal. In diplomatic fashion, he brought gifts to a kinglet. I guess there was a kinglet on Ireland. They each had little kingdoms. And a lawgiver there, but accepted none from any. On at least one occasion, he was cast into chains. On another, he addressed with pathos a last farewell to his converts who had been slain or kidnapped by the soldiers of Coroticus. Careful to deal fairly with the non-Christian Irish, he nevertheless lived in constant danger of martyrdom. The evocation of such incidents of what he called his laborious episcopate was his reply to a charge, to his great grief, endorsed by his ecclesiastical superiors of Britain, that he had originally sought office for the sake of office. In point of fact, he was a most humble-minded man, pouring forth a continuous paean of thanks to his Maker for having chosen him as the instrument to bring people to God. The phenomenal success of Patrick's mission is not, however, the full measure of his personality. Since his writings have come to be better understood, it's increasingly recognized that despite their occasional incoherence, they mirror a truth and a simplicity of the rarest quality. Not since St. Augustine of Hippo had any religious diarist bared his inmost soul as Patrick did in his writings. One patriarch critical of Patrick, scholars put it, the moral and spiritual greatness of the man shines through every stumbling sentence of his rustic Latin. It's not possible to say with any assurance when Patrick was born, but there are a number of pointers to his missionary career having been in the second half of the 5th century. And it gives reasons why they think that was. They found a letter that must have been written between 451 to generally accepted as that of the Franks into Gaul. So they do have reasons to believe he was born in the 5th century. And toward the end of his life, he retired to Saul, where he may have written his Confessio. It's said that an angel conveyed to him that he was to die at Saul, the site of his first church, despite his wishes to die within the ecclesiastical metropolis of Ireland. His last rites were administered by Saint Tasek. Okay, are we still cooking away?
We're cooking away. I'm
All
just
right,
kinda
looky
steaming
there,
it down.
steaming away. Toward the end of his life, oh, I said that. Before the end of the 7th century, Patrick had become a legendary figure, and the legends have continued to grow. One of these would have that he drove the snakes out of Ireland into the sea. Patrick himself wrote that he raised people from the dead, and a 12th century hagiography places this number at 33 men, some of whom are said to have been deceased for many years. He also prayed for the provision of food for hungry sailors, and a herd of swine miraculously appeared. Another legend, probably the most popular, is that of the Shamrock, which has him explain the concept of the Holy Trinity, 3 persons in one God. To an unbeliever, by showing him the 3-leaved plant on one stalk, he could explain what that was. Traditionally, Irishmen have worn shamrocks, the national flower of Ireland, in their lapels on St. Pat's Day, March 17th. There you go. Now you know all about St. Patrick. And now I'm going to read you some things about the Colcannon potato recipe, because it's true Irish soul food. And it consists of mashing together buttery mashed potatoes with cooked kale or cabbage and leeks for flavoring. And once the mixture is mashed together, it's ready to eat, or it can be placed in a baking pan and baked in an oven for another 30 minutes. Wow. If it's all baked, why would you turn around and put it and bake it in the oven if it's all ready?
Well, because if you weren't all ready to eat
I
at that
guess.
time, you know, if your rest of your meal was still
Okay. For this recipe, this person that is telling this used kale sauteed in bacon and mixed in the bacon crumbles, because I love bacon.
Kale is supposed to be what you're really supposed to use.
Okay.
However, you don't like kale. I'm not a big kale fan,
So the color of the dark green kale mixed with the mashed potatoes, as well as the flavor of the bacon and leeks, is the big thing for this. It's very common in Ireland to find Colcannon printed on the back of a bag of potatoes. There's also many recipe variations. Some boil the greens, some will saute the greens in the bacon. If you're a lover of collard greens, then you should definitely try Colcannon to serve at your next family dinner. You can also enjoy your leftover Colcannon for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds good. Make it into fried patties, fried potato patties, or fry it up with leftover meat to make corned beef bubble and squeak.
Ooh.
That's cute. Are you ready for me to round up the... crunch up the bacon?
If you'd like to come over and
I will.
And
I will do that.
Yeah, and just put them in that bowl there.
Okay. You're eating them.
Yeah, well, I'm eating the. You gotta test it to make sure it's tender enough.
I thought we tested it already.
Well, I was testing the onions.
I look up and I don't know who's pulling the bacon apart. Oh, it's me.
Yeah. Don't get any hair in
I
that.
don't recognize myself.
Don't get any hair in that.
I won't.
Well, we'd be able to
But
see
luckily we have our bobbleheads so you can see us. There's our bobbleheads in front of my hands. So you can recognize that we're here.
it. Yes, just in case you don't recognize our changed look.
Okay. Pictures of it.
Yes.
I think bigger chunks are better.
Uh-huh. Have you ever had Colcannon before?
No, but
See?
but I have my opinions.
I know you. That's true. Just a few of them. I won't repeat some of those opinions on grounds that you'll kill me later.
That's right. Okay. Doing it. Okay. Wow.
Now, it called for 4 slices of bacon, and we're using a whole pound. So,
So
except for the 2 pieces we ate.
That's true. Well, I'm telling you, you can't have too much bacon. And this is one of those throw together things anyway, so. And then how much butter do you use?
Oh, you don't use any
Oh,
butter.
it said butter in the thing.
Well, you put it on afterwards. You melt some in the microwave.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, check the doneness of it. They're not quite done yet. Getting close on the potatoes.
Well, do you want to start dipping up the cookies so they can be bacon?
Yes, I can do that.
How would that be? And I can help with that if you want.
Yeah.
But if you want this more crumbled, I can pull it more. Won't
You
that
know-
be weird to put that on top of that?
Well, you know, everything's kind of weird around here some days. Oh, I guess. Well, we can put them on the sheet. Then we have to wait to turn the we have to wait, you know, we only have so many outlets here.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna do my hair. I got about long hair.
Don't eat your hair. It's not good
Well, I
for you.
can't help you. I don't have another little dipper tape.
Well, you can use the dipper thingy, dingy.
Okay. How many do you want to put on there?
Oh, do probably 6.
Just 6? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know how much they're going to spread out.
Okay. Oh man, they smell good. These are mint.
Don't make it that big. Good Lord. Why are you using a scoop? Could have just. You see how mine look?
There, see, that looks good. That'll be mine.
And the one that's raw in the center.
That's okay. I don't mind it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But they look so cute. They're little mint cookies.
Yes, they're very minty. Because when I was measuring the mint out, it was a new bottle, and so I took the seal off and I put the cap back on, and you know, because they had a little pour thing.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to me, it was running out the side of the bottle.
Here's butter if you need
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm gonna check and see if these potatoes
So
are
let them cook kind of a long time if you need to get them soft. I'll take
just a
this
little
off
bit
of
more.
this.
Yeah. And then we have
That's
to.
hot. Be careful.
Yes, it is warm.
Ouch!
Okay. I guess we
We just need to spread out our cooking space.
Well, we only have so much room.
I know. Woo. Okay. Okay, who's saying things? Andrea's watching. Joe, why shouldn't you iron a 4-leaf clover? Bob, tell me. And then it says see more. But I'm not going to do it.
You're not gonna do that.
Okay. History of Colcannon. During the 16 and 1700s in Europe and Ireland, potatoes, cabbages, and leeks were considered the food of the common man, so it was inevitable that a dish would evolve that combines all those ingredients. The word Colcannon is from the Gaelic term Colcannon, which means white-headed cabbage. It's also believed to be a derivative of the Old Irish Canainan, translated as garlic, onion, or leek. In Ireland, Colcannon is served as a special treat with ham or Irish bacon. The Irish tradition is to serve Colcannon as the main dish for Halloween festivities. Well, that's helpful because we kind of are in costume today and refer to the evening as Colcannon night. Colcannon is used for the foretelling of marriages. Just as Americans have the fun superstition of the single young lady who catches the wedding bouquet, that surely you don't throw a pot of Colcannon at them. Let me see. Young single Irish women hope to find the ring hidden in their plate of Colcannon. Well, man, talk about you serve them a big old plate of Colcannon, and they got to dig through that potato and stuff to find a ring.
Oh.
Okay, young men or women.
Okay, now I need you to step over here
Okay.
behind the thing and then read to them while I go drain these potatoes off.
Okay, drain the potatoes off.
And I will return.
Okay. Okay, so here I am reading behind the bacon. Okay. Okay, so they wrap up little things in the Colcannon. This is particularly exciting. If a young unmarried girl is lucky enough to find a ring in her bowl, a marriage proposal could be soon waiting for her, and she would likely marry within the year before the next Colcannon night. Other young maidens would fill their stockings with their first and last spoonfuls of Colcannon. Oh, so you scoop up the mashed potatoes and stuff and put it in a stocking. Okay, would fill their stockings with their first and last spoonfuls of Colcannon. Oh, with the first bite they were going to eat and then with the last bite they were going to eat, they put it in their stockings and hang them from the front door handle. Why don't some of you guys try that tonight? If you're going to eat the Colcannon, put your first bite in a stocking and then put your last bite in a stocking. See what happens. It's believed that the first man through the door would become their future husband. Okay. Irish immigrants that came to the United States introduced Colcannon to American cuisine, and you will find it served in America more commonly on St. Pat's Day. One of the favorite ways to enjoy a plate of Colcannon is to make a large mountain-shaped pile on your plate. Then make a big well or hole in the center of the pile. A generous pat of butter is placed in the hole, which quickly melts. Oh boy, don't you have a?
I never use a mashed, but I always use a fork.
Oh, for Pete's sakes! Mashed potato thing is so much better.
Nah.
Oh my goodness, you gotta mash that stuff. Okay,
I am.
a generous pat of butter is placed in the hole in the middle, which quickly melts. Then cream is poured around on the outside of the Colcannon pile. One is to take a spoonful of Colcannon, dip it in the well of melted butter, and experience a bite of heaven. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna make a big old mountain of Colcannon.
Yeah. Yeah, a mountain of it?
That's what it said. A mountain in the middle of your plate. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish that. Should I take the butter to the table, or will we put the pat of butter in the?
We'll
here?
just do it here.
'Cause I like that idea of a big old pat of butter in the.
Well, actually, we're supposed to melt it and pour it in there, but you know we are kind of.
It says it'll melt. It said take a pat of butter
Oh.
and put it in the hole.
Well,
and
one of the
melt.
recipes I had said melt the butter.
Yeah,
and
you
pour
don't
it.
need to melt the butter.
Good because
I think we're okay.
we're
Let's
kind
see
of
what
limited.
people are saying over here. What do you call leprechauns who collect aluminum cans, use newspapers? Recyclers. Cute.
Recyclers?
Yeah. Randy, or here's Tim. How can you tell a leprechaun likes your joke? He's a doubling over with laughter. He's a doubling over. See, I can do an Irish accent.
Yes, you can.
I was often had to use an Irish accent.
Yeah, because those Germans didn't want to know that you were with them.
Because in plays,
Oh.
I
Why don't you try doing that with one of your sermons? Maybe we'd listen a little bit more.
try an Irish accent.
Yeah, we might listen to you.
Uh, you know, I don't care if you listen.
I know. Actually, you forced me to listen because I'm filming and I don't want to miss and be asleep when it ends.
Oh gosh. All right. It's so weird not wearing our hats and our
Well, you know, the wig is enough.
yeah.
And
Those-
besides the red, really
Yeah.
clashed with your green hair.
Yeah, it
just
made me
kinda-
look like a Christmas ornament,
Yeah,
right?
it was kind of sad, actually. Very
Okay.
sad.
So how's it all doing?
It's doing.
Do you want
fine.
some butter for the mashed potatoes?
No.
Okay.
Now we finished up. Luckily, it said half a cup of milk, and that's just. Now we're ready to pour in the.
Pour in the cabbage and then
Yeah. And then.
oh my
stir in
goodness.
the bacon.
This is looking awfully good. Just seeing her put it all together. She
I'm
kind of
sure
looks.
This is a very healthy meal.
She kind of looks like a little leprechaun. I can't say leprechaun in Irish. I'm trying to roll my lip.
Kind of roll your lip.
There. So 10 minutes for that.
Yeah, we'll have to kind of watch it. because,
Okay.
you know,
I see the time. I will kind of watch it. You all, this looks great. And I don't know if any of you out there have tried this before. I assume probably Jamie has, since this was her suggestion.
Since she knew about it.
And she knew about it.
I've had it a few times. I fixed it last year, and then I've had it at a restaurant. This is going to be very cabbagey. I cut the cabbage head in half. It was a little one, but I cut it in half because it looked like a lot of cabbage.
Okay, now I'm going to read you some things about St. Patrick's Day that are just kind of fun. Facts, fun, and folklore. Blue was the color originally associated with St. Patrick.
I wish it was now because our blue
You'd
hair would
rather
look
have blue
better.
hair?
Yes, I would.
But green is now favored. St. Patrick's Day is the traditional day for planting peas. So if you guys were planning on planting peas, now tomorrow will be the day to get it out there. And then cabbage seeds are often planted today too. And old-time farmers believed that to make them grow well, you needed to plant them while wearing your night clothes. Well, I know. What if
That's
some people
funny.
go to bed without any night clothes? I guess you'd be planting them out there
Well, it could have
in
been
your
interesting.
birthday suit.
Could have been an interesting view from the neighborhood.
All right. Well, I hope all of you are out there. I don't see a whole lot of comments yet. Maybe you're too busy reading Randy's jokes. But if you want to comment, you can. Maybe we scared you from the very beginning.
Yeah, they might have thought the aliens had landed.
You're right. Okay, so now she's putting in the bacon. You got that big spoon over there if you want to start using a spoon instead of that fork.
Well, I know. I thought
Okay.
about it. But then it makes you make comments if I don't do it. Oh, well. I don't know if you're going to like this or not.
I love this. I can tell you already. Because I love everything in it.
Mm.
I love everything in it. Okay, and now we must watch her lick her fingers.
Okay. And I'll add some salt because they're a little bit shy on salt.
All right. I'm going to get our table ready.
Yes, get the table ready. I'm just stirring up everything, mixing it up really good.
And our plates, where are they?
They're over here I'll get them on
Okay.
our little island thing here.
Man, oh man, you guys. This is carb heaven.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were going to take a bite.
I could not. No, but I do need to test this a little bit because I don't know if I got enough salt on the potatoes.
Well, we got bacon in there now, so that'll make a difference.
Yeah, I tested it before.
Yeah.
And even with the bacon, it needed a little.
Yeah. Okay, and that's got about 8 more minutes, so we're fine there.
Yeah, let me see how they're looking. Oh, they're cooking away.
Cooking away. I'll get us some water while you...
Well, I've got the plates out here. Oh.
Oh my goodness. How exciting is this? All right.
Now, just to make her happy, I'll take and put some butter in there.
I want to make my own little hole. And then I'll put my butter in it.
Okay. you better
I'll
hurry up.
do that.
You better hurry up then.
I will.
Uh-huh. All right, now, line. Okay. Hurry.
I'm coming.
Uh-huh. So it's Christmas.
Coming back. Okay. Gonna put my butter in. Wow. Where's a spoon or a fork?
Right here.
All right. I've made my little hole. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you guys. This is, oops, let me put it this way. Looky there. There it is.
Okay, and here's a fork for you to eat your
Thank you.
delicious recipe with.
Oh my goodness. And here, Marty, give me your plate. And then
All
you
right.
can turn the camera around.
Yes. Doing that, checking on the. Oops, the cookies I think are done.
They are? They don't.
Yeah, because they're getting brown on the bottom.
Okay.
So I will take that out. Yeah, they were.
Oh, they are getting done. And we can let them sit there and cool off. Wow. And I will.
Touching the camera.
I'm moving it forward and then
Okay.
letting you turn it around.
Just a sec.
Oh, I just feel so funny.
Not only do you feel funny, you rather look funny.
You know how I used to have,
Used to
back
have.
in high school, these girls that had hair that went perfectly around, you know, it was
Mhm.
kind of that cut where, of course,
Yeah.
ours was always a big bubble back when I was in high school, but then there were those that had those perfect cuts and the hair just came right under their chin. But it doesn't seem to help me any.
Well, it might help if I got the right. Good grief.
There's the cookies.
Yeah,
The
they're a
mint
little
cookies.
overdone.
Oh, they're
but-
fine. They're fine.
All right.
Oh, you all, this is so funny. Shirley's watching.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, and if the cookies aren't any good, we do have these
Lori's
wonderful
watching.
hearts for hearts.
Hearts.
Crosses.
Cross. Well, cross heart.
Hearts, yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You all, this is so much fun. And I don't know, I know it's supposed to, the weather's not supposed to be good tomorrow. They say it's going
No.
to be rainy
Maybe.
and chilly, but
And then
make
maybe
yourself some
so.
Colcannon. Sit there and snuggle up and eat your Colcannon. Okay, we're going to say a prayer.
Oh, very good.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Gracious and loving God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the celebration of St. Patrick and all he did to bring people to faith. We ask that as each day goes on in our Lenten journey, that our faith will grow and that we are beginning to see light, more light, each and every day. Spring will be here soon, and from that point on, the darkness will start to fade as light will take over. Thank you for this time with our friends and this time of laughter and joy. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Okay.
Let me know what you think.
Oh gosh. You all, if you like, and you know, I really do, there was a time in my life where I didn't know if I liked cabbage or not. But then I started liking cooked cabbage, and so here I go. Hopefully I will not get any green hair in my mouth.
I know.
Mmm. Wow, Jamie, am I glad you suggested this. It's wonderful.
Very yummy.
And I can imagine using the leftover of this and making little potato patties for breakfast. It's already got the bacon in it. You had it at Granite City after you'd already tasted
Mhm.
it?
After I
Was
already-
theirs as good as yours?
Theirs was very good, but they didn't have bacon in it. But
What'd they have in it?
cabbage.
No,
Oh.
no meat?
No, because we had corned beef, so you really
Oh.
wouldn't want to have
Okay.
maybe a little. And some people, instead of the bacon, put corned beef in their Colcannon.
Well, now that makes sense. That'd make it a very bubble and squeak kind of thing. Mmm, it is very good. So, any of you have any plans for St. Pat's Day tomorrow?
I heard we're going to be doing a Lenten service tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Our Lenten Holy Adventure. That's
You're
right.
going to wear your green wig tomorrow?
I don't think I will.
I detract from the message.
I might detract, or you know, I can see myself looking at the book and starting to chew on
Hey,
my hair.
I could wear the wig and while I'm running the other camera
Mhm.
and cause you to laugh.
Yes, tomorrow is at 3 o'clock, and I think I'm trying to think experiencing something. We'll do it
I
together.
said it out in the letter.
So good, you guys.
Hmm.
It really
Very
is. So tasty. And really, if you had a salad alongside of this or some kind of green vegetable,
No,
it could be the whole
cabbage.
meal.
The cabbage was
The
good.
cabbage is green.
Mm-hmm. Actually, if you use the kale, it'd probably take care of that.
Maybe some applesauce but it's just good. Mmm. I love it. Yeah, the leprechauns was the mascot at Rolla.
Oh,
What a strange little mascot, but yeah, St. Pat's Day was, or probably still is, I don't know, but is the big celebration at Rolla. Mm-mm-mm.
oh,
Well,
good grief.
it's a leprechaun calling.
Call from ATG.
Oh,
It's,
hello.
mm-mm-mm. Very good. Very, very good. And I think, I can't be sure, because I know she went ahead and cooked a whole pound of bacon, but the original recipe just makes tons. I think she cut that recipe in half, okay? So,
Just what I wanted. AT&T, we want to know how we can better serve you, so we're going to send
well, you
you
didn't
a,
have time then to,
we're going to send you a text message and you can fill it out at your convenience. I thought, on your mobile device. Well, since they don't have a tech, that's not going to work so hot.
mm-mm-mm.
Well, they wouldn't like what I had to say anyways.
No. This is, I'm glad that somebody came up with this dish for St. Pat's. I mean, I knew about the corned beef and cabbage and all that, but I've never heard of this. So I'm so glad I discovered it from listening to Jamie. And then you going out and finding different recipes for it. And I think you picked just the right one.
Well, I knew it had to have bacon in it.
There, that was the short buffer.
Good.
And since we buffered on our song, most people know the song anyway.
Well, they might have been relieved. Oh, somebody's car alarm's going off again.
It
doesn't it?
sounds
That's
like
all-
it, yes,
That's a usual experience, everyday experience.
pretty much. Well, you all, here we are. Can you believe it? This coming Sunday will be the 5th Sunday in Lent. And then, of course, the Sunday after that, on the 28th of March, is Palm Sunday. And what we'll be doing on Palm Sunday is showing you a past Easter cantata that Jeremy is looking at and trying to figure out which one he wants to, resurrect. That
Yes,
kind of fits with it, resurrection. And then look forward to having an Easter Bunny interview. That
I
will
heard.
be posted on the Saturday before.
I sent the
Easter.
email out to the Easter Bunny requesting an appearance, so let's see if, there was a long, he's very popular.
Yes, yes.
And apparently, it was a long list, and I'm just hoping our message gets through.
Well, I do too. Because, last Easter, of course, we had the Easter Bunny interview, but Easter Bunny wasn't able to join us at our Easter service. This year we're having the Easter service will be outside, and we're hoping that
But it
Easter
doesn't
Bunny
snow.
can make an appearance.
I'm hoping it doesn't snow.
No, don't say that.
I did
So
that one
Easter
year.
Bunny can make an appearance and have some little Easter gifts for you all, the kids, to come up and get your little Easter Bunny special bag. So we're just going to pray for warm weather, and even if it's not real warm, as long as it's sunny and not windy, we don't care. But that's our hope, is that we can be outside. All right, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it real minty?
Mm-hmm.
I have to clean up my plate.
Yes, you do.
Well, I don't see many comments today. So maybe it's stuck too, I don't know. But I'm just hoping, what you all can do, you can always share this with somebody and they can try this out as a new So good. I'm almost done. One more bite, and then I will join you with a cookie. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so before we go, I'm going to read again from Kneeling in Jerusalem by Anne Weems. And she just has such a great way of sharing her thoughts. So let's see. What sounds good to me? She's got so many good ones. Okay. This one is called The Way to Jerusalem is Cluttered. And maybe you've found on this Lenten journey that there's been some barriers or some things that are blocking you from feeling your full self. And so sometimes we know that when things get cluttered, we get anxious. And so these are her words that she says as we continue on our journey to Jerusalem. The way to Jerusalem is cluttered with bits and pieces of our lives that fly up and cry out, wounding us as we try to keep upon this path that leads to life. Why didn't somebody tell us it would be so hard? In the midst of the clutter, the children laugh and run after stars. Those of us who are wise will follow, for the children will be the first to kneel in Bethlehem. Oh, that's so special. I love that. Okay, so let's see what's up here. See if there's something I need to read. Cindy James is watching. Shirley Nicholson is watching.
Oh, Lori says that she's too busy cooking to try and comment.
Okay.
That's excusable. Oh, Jenny Brown Daniels says, yum, wish I could be there to enjoy with you.
That'd be great.
Bon appetit. She said Bob appetit, but I think she meant
Bon appetit. That's right. I'm going to try a mint cookie while you read some more comments.
Let's
read
see.
them real loud so they can hear you.
Okay, you read the one about the leprechaun likes your jokes, he's stuffing them with laughter.
Mm-hmm.
What do you, okay, we did the Wee Cyclers, let's see. Here's one, let's see. Oh, the Press Your Luck, yeah. David, Mom, I met an Irish boy on St. Patrick's Day. Mom, oh really? No, O'Reilly.
Very cute.
Okay, let's see. Oh. What do you get when you cross a four-leaf clover with poison ivy?
I don't know.
A rash of good luck on St. Patty's Day.
A rash of good luck. A shamrock with poison ivy. There you go. Words of wisdom that we can leave you with.
I think they would probably like us to leave them.
I know. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I'm not used to having
I'm thinking that hair is kind of overrated.
But I kind of like the way yours it's kind of got this
It's
cool
'cause-
little model look.
Because my head's kind of little. We should have filmed us putting them on.
No,
That would.
that was too funny.
Oh, you mean when mine got hooked in my earring?
Yes.
And you had to undo it.
And I
for me?
thought I was going to have to pull your ear off. But you all, happy St. Pat's Day tomorrow. We've got Easter's coming. But we got to go through Good Friday before we get to Easter.
You like the cookies?
I love the cookies. I love everything today.
Even me?
Even you. Yes, I do. And of course, she's back with us had her procedure and stuff, but she's starting to eat a little better,
Yeah,
which is, that's going to take a while.
we got more coming, so.
That's right. So anyway, we are going to kazoo our way out of here. And we just, oh look, there's, Andrea put little shamrocks up there.
Oh, how cute.
Thank you. And who's that ahead of her? Somebody, Colleen Coon?
Yeah, so that she's watching, whoever.
Okay.
Who it is.
Okay, are you ready?
We will be.
Here we go. I wish we could do this like an Irish jig, but I don't know. I don't think I
I
can.
don't think you should. You might be able to, but.
Oh, golly. Ooh.
Huh.
Oh my gosh. This is too good. Oh, chat, cook, and pray. Oh, chat, cook, and pray. Oh, chat, cook, and pray. Oh, chat, cook, pray. Amen.
Comes back up.
Oh, there it came back
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Bye.